boys, what's going on? Today we're doing a supplement review on Hybrid Nutritions Endo Fuel. This is their
Old
updated
packaging.
old
packaging, updated pre-workout.
The new product, yeah. So this is the update for the Preamp. Preamp is very popular, great focus and so on, but with the pending removal of AMP citrate, this has been released about a month or so ago now, and a significant upgrade. Preamp was probably a little bit incomplete, but we're going to go over the new version and break down ingredients, dosing, effects, value for money, flavours, and we'll tell you what we think about the product as well. On screen now, you're going to see a nutritional info panel. I'm going to break down each of the ingredients, tell you what they do, why they're in there, and a little info on the dosing as well. First ingredient you're going to see is betaine anhydrous. 3,000 milligrams. This is a full clinical dose, well and truly above the clinical dose for betaine. What it does is helps to not only boost performance, but it's going to help you delay fatigue. It sort of works in a similar fashion to beta-alanine, but without the tingles. The added benefit of betaine is it also has been shown to boost muscle carnosine levels as well, so it's going to help with boosting protein synthesis post-workout. So not just providing you like a performance boost while you train, but actually sort of like helping you to recover. Like the concept of this, to go back, is endo fuel, is to fuel yourself. Like endo means endocrine, is to fuel your basically body to not only train but to also adapt and recover, which we'll get to further down the panel as well. Next up, 2,000 milligrams of glycerol monostearate. It's a cell volumizer, so you're thinking of a really full, deep sort of, not like a real visceral pump, but like a full sort of like girth pump. That's the right word.
You gotta get some wicked girth.
Thickness.
Yeah.
Thick and
juicy
pumps. So they're real sort of like, if you're training biceps, like the real sort of like belly of the bicep sort of a pump thing. The other benefit of glycerol, really, aside from the pumps, that's one of the benefits, is that it's a cell volumizer. It's going to help to pull other nutrients into the muscle cell. Helps with hydration, helps rip all the other beneficial nutrients that are in the product into the cell, including your intra-workout that you might be using at the time as well. Else we got agmatine sulfate at 500 milligrams. Helps with nitric oxide production. Very concentrated, so like even smaller doses have a really good effect. It's also quite powerful and quite effective at working quickly. You don't need a huge amount of it. Dosing is pretty good. To get a full-on dose, you really want to get 750 mg, but 500 in conjunction with the glycerol is still quite good, and you'll notice it when you take it, absolutely. The next ingredient is a standout, and this is one that baffled me a little bit because I hadn't really seen it in pre-workouts before. It's phosphatidylserine. It's hard to say, it's a massive word, but it has a full clinical dose, and what it does is it's an adaptogen basically. It's going to help your cells to better adapt to the stresses of exercise. So not only are you going to train better and so on, but it's going to help you to get better, like to jump higher, run faster, squat bigger, deeper, and so on. I wouldn't say it's going to slap on 100 pounds in your squat overnight, but it's definitely going to help you with helping your cells adapt to the stress of exercise, which is the entire point of training in the first place. Like the only reason you train is to recover, so getting that in there is like a big added benefit, and it is at a full clinical dose. That ingredient is quite expensive, and you don't normally see it in products, and I'd say it would be for that very reason. There's a cost factor. Moving on to the happy part, the stimulant complex in this, the energy and focus. 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. This is again a full clinical dose. Energy, central nervous system stimulation, mental alertness, reaction times, and a mild mood enhancer as well. Caffeine's pretty much an essential in any pre-workout. If it doesn't have caffeine, it ain't going to do a whole lot. That's a pretty high dose. We'll go over the effects as to what we think about the dose in terms of how it feels and so on. And your last few ingredients is more like your mental focus aspect. So you got picotropin, hordenine, and synephrine. These together provide really clean, channeled, focused energy. They help to sort of like control the energy provided by caffeine, and it also gives you like a real fast-acting alertness as well. Synephrine especially really like sort of wakes your body up and gets you going really fast. It's acting within 10-15 minutes, so you can really take it, drive to the gym, and it's you're on and ready to go. That's what's in the product. You got your performance, pumps, cell adaptation, energy, and focus.
The very, very complete pre-workout.
It's a complete pre-workout. It's not just like not just high steam. It's not just a pump-based product. It's not just beta-alanine and so on.
Did you say beta-alanine in there?
No beta-alanine, just betaine instead. Betaine and beta-alanine sort of serve a very similar function, but it doesn't. You don't get the tingles. You don't get the face itching, the feet stomping or anything from the beta-alanine. But that's what's in the product. In terms of the serves, 30 serves in a container, $69.95, making it $2.33 a serve.
Pretty
Pretty on par.
Pretty comparable to the premium pre-workouts that are on the market, which
Generally,
is what
like
this is.
your complete pre-workouts now, like with the being obviously in Australia, like the dropping in the Australian dollar against the US, where most pre-workouts are produced, has increased. Like the dollar's dropped 30% against the US. Prices have gone up maybe 5 to 10%. So there's certainly things are a little bit more expensive than they used to be. However, still excellent value for money, and when you take into account what you get in each serve, the value for money is quite good. Flavours wise,
It's only the one flavour, isn't it?
it only comes in one flavour of Braz.
It is the red apple that mixes green.
That mixes yeah.
It makes
Go
no-
figure. The green,
No fucking sense.
I don't know why the colour and the flavour definitely don't match. I hate apple. I hate apple as a flavour. I reckon it's a crap flavour. I've had bad memories of being fed apple juice as a kid, and it just brings back bad memories. But
Lots of things happened to you as a kid, though. But
the red apple, however, is giving me a new light on apple as a flavour, because it's actually quite good. Like, despite the whole green colour issue, we won't worry about that for now, but the flavour's really good. It actually, I thought red apple. What are these called? Apple. Despite the fact it's green, it actually does taste like a red apple.
It tastes
the
pretty
flavours
nice.
are really good. Like, the powder's ultra fine, mix is really good. Hybrid definitely know how to do flavour systems and nail their formulas and mixability and so on. More importantly, the effects. I've been sent this product, like we test in advance before it was properly released, and I was almost like disappointed and sort of like a little bit concerned, thinking 300 megs of caffeine. It's just going to be like first thing that stood out, like, just another boring ass high stim stupid pre-workout.
to me, though, I honestly didn't feel the 300 megs of caffeine.
It doesn't feel like
quite a
300
junkie
megs
when
of
it comes
caffeine.
to
Yeah,
caffeine and stimulants. Like really sweet focus, really good endurance and all that kind of stuff.
I found
but
that, like
in terms of the caffeine, I was like, I had to double check. I was like, you sure this got 200 megs?
it didn't feel like, and I mean that as like almost as a compliment, because it didn't feel.
Well, there's a point in terms of taking caffeine and stuff where
You just go
over the top.
Generally,
Like,
with
maybe-
300 megs of caffeine, I feel like it's like an anxiety attack waiting.
Yeah.
I actually start like panicking before I take the product, so I can just I have bad memories of like overstimming on caffeine before and getting the negative side effects, like the jitters and the anxiety and
the sweet crash.
and the crash that follows, and the rapid heart rate and so on, not being able to catch
The
your breath
crying
between
in the
sets,
shower and the-
sitting in the corner of the squat rack, wanting to go home,
Yeah.
all those sort of things. So this didn't get that, and
No.
although it is 300 mgs of caffeine, it's good. It's probably the only product that comes to mind that I can think of that has like a full 300 mgs of caffeine that I'd actually take without
Dying.
having a panic attack alongside it as well, and crashing afterwards. I've had this probably 20, 30 times now. Never crashed from it. Never had the crash. Generally, the first time I tried this was doing I think it's like a squat and deadlift workout, and pretty heavy in that, and I expected, because there's generally it's a bit of an up experience and so on. And generally after training, you feel a little bit down and out anyway, like a little bit, just a little bit exhausted and so on. And I anticipated that taking 300 megs of caffeine as well, I would just be, suicidal, really a bit of temporary mild depression.
Like me when I was taking Sartec powered.
Yes.
They had 300 megs in a serve, and a serve was half a scoop, and I was doing a heaped scoop, so I was taking 700 megs of caffeine.
But this was good. It wasn't over the top, but the energy felt really channeled. Like you had. My thing was that you didn't really feel it hit you as such. Like you didn't get tingles or anything because there's no beta-alanine, but you just trained better. You just had a good workout. It was sort of like you got to the end of the workout, you've trained for an hour and a half, and you're like, look, my performance stayed there on point the whole time.
Yeah, there was
no
real
drops.
dips.
There was no ups and downs, and it's sort of like, I don't know, like a sort of slow and steady, silent effect sort of thing, like the not like the tortoise and the hare sort of thing, I guess, where it's sort of kicking along, but you didn't really feel it. It was very subtle in the way that it worked.
Yeah, it didn't like kick your ass straight away.
It wasn't like, oh man, like when some products really hit you, yeah, I have to train right now, or I'm gonna fritz out. But this was really focused and stayed on point. I like the effects for if you wanted something to like.
I reckon that's a good thing though, because like half the time, if you take a relatively high stim pre-workout and say, you're starting off with squats or deadlifts or something, by the time you finish your squats or deadlifts,
exhausted. You're just like mentally exhausted. You're just like,
and it's worn off, and you're just like
trying to like.
I wouldn't say you crash, but like it's just the
high
is worn off. Whereas this is just a real sustained.
It feels like sustained release, sort of like stimulant effect, and you just felt you just trained better.
Yeah.
The interaction of them really works well. The pumps, like depending on what you're doing, if you're doing like low rep squats and strength stuff, it's good. You get good clean energy and focus and stuff, but you don't really notice the pumps when you're doing that because you're not doing a whole lot of pumping type stuff. But if you move on and you're doing like lat pull downs or leg extensions or whatever afterwards, you really notice the sort of those elements of the product sort of come to life and really kick in.
Yeah.
It was really good. Like you definitely noticed it was a bit of everything for everyone, and a pretty cool product.
A true all-rounder.
Yeah, very very complete product. If you like just about any sort of pre-workout combo, it sort of fits quite a few categories and it's got a bit of something for everyone. So Hybrid do pretty well with their products and they've got some pretty cool formulas. So yeah, suitably impressed. Good flavors, good formula.
Good
Flavor single, but yeah, cool. Like the product, like the effects, and didn't blow. It doesn't blow you away when you take it, but you go, damn, I trained good.
Yeah, it's probably not until like after you finish training, you're like, you
don't notice it when you take. You don't really notice it. It's like you'd be like an hour after your workout or 2 hours after your workout, saying, "Look, I didn't crash. I didn't have any drops. I still feel fine. I've transitioned back to your normal self.
Yeah,
very well." And you go, damn, I killed that workout. I had a good workout. I hit my numbers, or good pumps and good focus the whole time, and everything just went well. So
which is good because I think a lot of people get too focused on like that
going crazy, just going mental at the start of their workout,
taking 3 scoops of some shit, and it just blasts you. But then like it's
drops your ass and
crushes
your appetite and so on. And that was an issue. I found normally with like high amounts of caffeine it kills my appetite, but this is fine. It didn't really have that effect because it never big stim crash, no appetite, feel like crap. It just didn't happen. So pretty cool, very cool. Like the product. That's it. That's our supplement review on Hybrid Nutritions Endo Fuel. You can get it now. It's Spartansuppz.com, $69.95, shipping worldwide. This is an Australian only version, only available in Australia, but you can get it anywhere in the world for $9.95 flat rate shipping. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please make sure to hit the like button down the bottom and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with the latest supplement reviews, product launches, comparisons, training videos, just seeing more of this. Thank you for watching. This is myself, Patrick, and Declan the Cat. We out.